Hi, this is Val from Mainway Solutions. We're going to be doing an install here on a 2017 Summit rear arm. This is a T-Motion delete kit that I designed, and we're going to just do an install. So one thing I want to show you here, like I said, this is from a Summit. The amount of slop in this heim joint is crazy for a newer snowmobile. Anyways, let's go ahead here and we'll take it apart and I'll show you how to do it. So we need a 13 mil wrench and socket. You can use a little screw gun or ratchet, whatever you like. To roll this out, the easiest way to do it is just push it forward. Out it comes. Just lay it down there. So now what we need to do is pull out the snap ring. So we'll take that snap ring out. Need a pair of internal snap ring pliers. Be careful of your eyes, these things can go flying. Always have your finger in front of it, or your thumb in front of it so it doesn't escape. And here we got it out. So next thing we want to do is we're going to use a 15/16 socket, and we're going to be pulling it out this way, obviously, because that's where the snap ring was holding it in, right? So let's go ahead and do that now. So, piece of threaded rod with some washers, 15/16 socket, 12 point. Oh, no washers. Obviously, because the heim joint has to go through, right? So if we just put a nut there like that, use a little impact, and we can So it's just hanging up on the side. You got to make sure that it's all the way up. Another way to do this is if you had a piece of 1-inch pipe and you beveled the corner off so that this is on the other side, but it's the same thing, so that it can go over that corner a bit, so there's no interference on the ID. That's a good way to do it too. You know, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches long works fine as well. Alright, so next thing, very important step. Grab a file, and what we want to do is we want to block file this off like that. Just try to take the highs off. You don't want to make it perfect because you probably take out too much material in some different spots. So like right here it's a little undersized, but can't do anything about that. So let's just block it off like that. Other side. Nothing crazy. Make sure there's no big, big high bumps on it, because that's casting. And we're good. Next important step, grease. Always lubricate. On the ID, so this is the bushing assembly. Oops. So there's a large one and a small one. The large one goes in first. It has a little milled flat there, and you probably guessed it, that milled flat is for that point there on the other side, so it's in line with the arm. If it was turned a bit like that, that edge may catch the corner and actually crack the flange off. So as long as you get it close two in line there, you have an eyeball of it, that's good enough. Put the one side in. Other side, a little bit of grease. You'll get it started at about 100 thou because the first part of it is a slip fit. Okay, next thing, more grease. Let's get some grease on this axle. That's a healthy amount, I would say. And we'll put it in this side here. Just like that. Next thing we'll do, we'll get our threaded rod. There's our hind joint that we took out. And you can just see it just sloppy as hell. So, 3 washers. Actually, you could probably even do 4 or 5 on that side. One, make sure you have one on this side of the nut. Set it through there. So I'm going to use my impact, but I prefer this method here. So basically it's, oh, my ratchet, my hands are too greasy. So this method here, I would suggest to, for someone that's maybe not quite as sure. I've been doing this for a while. This is my preferred method to get it seated. Then I'll check it with a torque wrench. Well, torque wrench. Torque wrench was when we would check the bolts, obviously. But that's bottomed out, so that's very important to make sure that the flanges are bottomed out. We'll put a little bit of grease on here. Now, that's a pretty good amount. There we go. She's in there. I don't mind having a little bit of grease hanging around. Okay, so next thing we do, stick it back in the arm. I always grease my bolt. There's plenty of grease on there now. That's it, my friends. She's installed. Nice movement. zero movement, back and forth. That's exactly what it was intended, to delete that hind joint. No washers, no shims. It's just one complete bushing assembly. If you have any questions, please get a hold of me, val@mainwaysolutions.ca, or 905-719-6515. Anytime. Thanks for watching.